Hey.
Oh.
Squeeze me. Flip in my personal space. Gosh. Jeez. I'm just, man.
Oh, that was funny.
Man.
You
All
press
right.
that button. Hey.
Hey, good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. My yeah. All right, welcome everybody to
Story time. Story time. Story time.
Yes, I know y'all. Listen, I sound a little different because if you didn't notice, I tried to give you all the braces that you can get in that little clip. Okay, sis got braces. Okay, it's a little different, but that's all right. We all right. So welcome to Story Time. If you don't know who I am, listen, let me reintroduce myself, okay, with humility, okay? I'm Bonnie G, in the place to be. Hey! And like I always say, wherever the Ruach is, I kid you not, call my name, because I'm going to let you know I'm present, okay? Mentally, physically, and spiritually. I'm in that thing. I'm alert. I'm aware. All right? And this one over here is none other than Auntie Shelly on the beat. Oh! Now, I missed that. I missed that.
Story times in general.
Very true. Very true. That's Auntie Shelly on the beat. But okay. Yes, as in always, y'all know before we go to the fourth book of Kings, aka second book of Kings, we're gonna give you a scripture, and I'm just gonna wait a little bit more before we pray in. All right. All right. So let me go ahead and hit up.
Did you share?
I did not share. You're right. Thank you. Sharing is caring. Okay. Go ahead and hit up this Psalms really quick. I love it. Hey, Auntie. All right. So Psalms 1 says, "Blessed is the man that walks not in the counsel of the wicked, nor stands in the nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the Torah of Yahuwah, and in his Torah he meditates day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that brings forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he does shall prosper. The wicked are not so." Okay.
Wait. You didn't put it on Facebook, huh?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
"But are like the chaff which the wind drives away. Therefore the wicked shall not stand in the judgment, nor the sinners in the assembly of the righteous. For Yahuwah knows the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked shall perish." May Yah add a blessing to the hearers and reader of his word. You know what? You're right. I did not share it.
Oh, because I'm like, it ain't.
I thought I did. I thought I
Okay,
did.
let's go to. Give us 1 second.
I don't even know how to do it now. Let's see.
We gotta be on YouTube.
Oh no, I did share it. Sorry, y'all.
That ain't coming up for me.
Yeah, it's all right. I got you. I'm sharing it. Look, bam.
I got how to write a paragraph.
Ugh. Oh, see, maybe they blocked me from you, so they were like, we don't want her on your feed. Could be the level of the way they behaving. Okay, listen.
Right, seriously.
All right, so okay, I think I have everybody. All right, y'all. So thank y'all so much. I think I did everybody. Yep. All right, y'all. So let us pray in together. Don't worry, y'all. We're going to give you all your time back. Father, y'all, we thank you for allowing us to be able to do story time. We thank you for being in our presence. You said where 2 or 3 are gathered in your name, you'll be right here in the midst. Have a seat, Father, or stand. Do what you will. We pray that you give us understanding, give us wisdom, please, help us to read your scriptures the way you intended it to be read tonight. Let us learn something. Let you be glorified in all that we do. In Yahweh's name we pray. Amen.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. All right, 6 people. Good to see y'all. Now listen, let me talk to one person, okay? The one. The one. Okay, so listen, you may hear some names that you're not used to. Don't worry, it's not you, it's us. And it's only, oh, dang it, y'all just left. But the one left. I was trying to talk to the one. Went 6-5 real quick. Listen, it's all right. Listen, that's because we're reading from the Sefer. So if you want to read your Sefer, go ahead and go to Sefer.net and buy it. But don't buy it full price. We actually have a Storytime discount that you can use. So make sure you type in Storytime because 10% is what?
10%.
All day long. Even past 12, okay? So make sure you use your story time. The O in the word story is actually a 0, and the E in the word time is actually a 3 as a reminder to going back to the covenant. Because why? We now understand that we are Shem. You're just going to have to read the shirts, okay?
And we got places to go.
All right? But that being said, we just going to head to the 8th chapter, okay?
Yeah.
Because 2 weeks gone, I can't even tell you the recap. Auntie Shelly on the beat says no recap. Okay?
No recap. We just gonna start right at.
That's it.
We were into chapter 8, but we just gonna start chapter 8, verse 1.
That's it. All right. So bear with me again. I'm getting comfortable with talking with braces. I feel like I need to go like this. Yeah. Trying not to do that tonight. All right. Buckle up. Y'all already know I ain't got no common sense, so that don't even shock you. Chapter 8. Then spoke Elijah unto the woman whose son he had restored to life. Arise and go you and your household, and sojourn wheresoever you can sojourn. For Yahuwah has called for a famine, and it shall also come upon the land 7 years. And the woman arose and did after the sayings of the man of Elohim. And she went with her household and sojourned in the land of the Philistines for 7 years. And it came to pass at the 7 years' end that the woman returned out of the land of the Philistines, and she went forth to cry unto the king for her house and for her land. And the king talked to Gehazi, the servant of the man of Elohim, saying, Tell me, I pray you, all the great things that Elijah has done. And it came to pass as he was telling the king how he had restored a dead body to life, that behold, the woman whose son he had restored to her cried to the king for her house and for her land. And Gehazi said, Oh, my Adonai, O king, this is the woman and this is her son whom Elijah restored to life.
That's the trip. Did we catch that the first time? Okay. Yeah, because he just talking about it and she show up.
Show did. You know he's intentional like that.
Intentional.
He's intentional.
Just got to be obedient.
That's right. When he say move, it's a reason. Yeah. All right. Let me see. And when the king asked the woman, she told him. So the king appointed unto her a certain officer, saying, Restore all that was hers, and all the fruits of the field since the day that she left the land, even unto now. And Elijah came to Damascus, and Ben-Hadad, the king of Aram, was sick. And it was told to him, saying, The man of Elohim is come here. And the king said unto Hazael, Take a present in your hand, and go, meet the man of Elohim, and inquire of Yahuwah by him, saying, Shall I recover of this disease? So Hazael went to meet him, and took a present with him, even of every good thing of Damascus, 40 camels burdened, and came and stood before him, and said, Your son Ben-Hadad, king of Aram, has sent me to you, saying, Shall I recover of this disease? And Elijah said unto him, Go say unto him, You may certainly recover, howbeit. Yahuwah has shown me that he shall surely die. And he settled his countenance steadfastly until he was ashamed. And the man of Elohim wept. And Hazael said, Why does my Adonai weep? And he answered, Because I know the evil that you will do unto the children of Yasharel. Their strongholds will you set on fire. Their young men will you slay with the sword, and will dash their children and rip up their women with child. Oh, wow. Rip up.
That means just like cut their stomach.
Kind of like slavery, what they did. That same spirit. Spirit. And Hazael said, But what? Is your servant a dog, that he should do this great thing? And Elijah answered, Yahuwah has showed me that you shall be king over Aram. So he departed, okay, from Elijah and came to his Adonai, who said to him, What said Elijah to you? And he answered, He told me that you shall surely recover. And it came to pass on the morrow that he took a thick cloth and dipped it in water and spread it on his face so that he died. And Hazael reigned in his stead.
I hope y'all really paid attention to that.
That's where the first crime started.
It up the first time, but Hazael goes to Elisha and says, My king sent me to say, is he going to recover? Elisha said, yeah, he's going to recover from his sickness, but he's going to die. And you being the next king, you're going to be evil. And Hazael tried to play it off like, what? Do I look like a dog to you? What are you talking about? So he goes to the king, which has to be his dad.
Yeah.
And his dad says, what did he say to you?
Sure did.
He said, you're gonna recover from your sickness. And then the next day he kills him.
Yep.
He smothers him.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Evil.
That's where it started. I mean, he already knew what was in him.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, okay, it doesn't say in scripture, but apparently that greed or level of wanting to get to that seat was already there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I bet he was hoping for bad news from the beginning. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's no different than when you hear of Japheth's children like killing their parents for the insurance money.
Right.
Or for the inheritance.
Yes.
Because they want it now.
They want it now. Yep. Wow. 16. And in the 5th year, Joram, the son of Akav, king of Yashar'el, Yahushaphat, being the king of Yehuda, Yehoram, the son of Jehoshaphat, king of Yehuda, began to reign. 32 years old was he when he began to reign. And he reigned 8 years in Jerusalem. And he walked in the way of the kings of Yashar'el, as did the house of Ahab. For the daughter of Ahab was his woman, and he did evil in the sight of Yahuwah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the king of, right now I'm going to just do North, South Judah. And so Ahab and Jezebel's daughter, who's of the northern kingdom, all bad kings, married into the line of Yasrael or Judah.
Yes.
The southern kingdom that had a good king. So the Ahab's daughter, Ahab and Jezebel's daughter, married the king of the southern kingdom, and because of that, they started doing evil.
Well, yep.
Because the king before that was, because the son's father was good.
Yes.
And then now he acting up.
And again,
because he done married the wrong woman. Shout
out to Poetic Key. Good to see you. And again, if you guys want to know you can't see it on this paper, so I don't even know why I'm trying to help you with the seeing. But you can go to the cryofjudah.org and you can print out all the kings that Auntie Shelly on the beat, but a bump posted, and she even broke it down further. Okay. All right. So we're on 19. And we're in the 2nd chapter of 2nd Kings, aka 4th Kings. Y'all know it's the 4th book of Kings, really. All right, and we're in the 8th chapter, 19th verse. All right. Yet Yahuwah would not destroy Yehuda for David his servant's sake, as he promised him to give him always a light, and to his children. In the days of Edom revolted. In his days, Edom revolted from under the hand of Yehuda and made a king over themselves.
Because remember that time when the Edom was with him, and we was like, how Edom get in here?
Yes.
Remember when all of them was working together to defeat somebody?
Yep.
And now Edom is like
acting like they was
and Edom was like fighting with him, and now Edom says, "Now
I'm done."
We're gonna get another king.
I think you brought it out like maybe far back, y'all.
Yeah.
That Edom always have to place a king over themselves. They never have someone within their nation,
right,
rule over them.
They always went to the outside.
That's why we don't know today who's fighting with who. Because Edom always have Russia in there. They have some. They never have themselves.
Yep. That's why them other nations we just say they're Edom, because that's who usually Edom let them reign.
Yes.
Over them.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Let's see. All right. 21. So Joram went over Sair. That's his name tonight. And all their name.
Oh, that's a land, I think.
Okay,
So
thank you.
Went over to Sair. Yeah.
Okay. So Joram went over to Sair and all the chariots with him. And he rose by night and smote the Edomites, which compassed him about, and the captains of the chariots, and the people fled into their tents. Yet Edom revolted from under the hand of Yehuda unto this day. So they don't want to fool with them.
Yes, yeah. We're not ever going back on your side.
Yep.
Yeah, ever.
All right, ever is ever. Then Libnah revolted at the same time. And the rest of the acts of Joram and all that he did, are they not written in the Sefer of the Chronicles of the Kings of Yehuda? Don't worry, we may get there.
And I just want to point out, like, keep in mind that this is not just something thrown in here, because remember, it's still taking you back to Jacob and Esau.
That's true.
You have to remember this. So when you see Putin,
come on,
with all in Russia with the images that are dark, they know their king in whatever land they're in is because Edom has made them king.
Yes.
They know that there's a melanated person over them somewhere.
Yes, absolutely.
They know what they're doing.
When we say hidden in plain sight, literally, it's right in our face.
Yeah.
But because we haven't been trained to see it, we don't see it.
Yeah.
Putin knew that thing was. You think he didn't know what he was doing?
He knew what he was doing.
He knew exactly what he was doing, standing by them pictures, them portraits.
He knew he was giving that slight
hit.
Look, y'all.
Look behind him.
I'm trying to tell y'all take it back. We live in the age of truth is being revealed.
Facts.
All we gotta do is look in front of us. And too many times, and I get it, we say Edom, and it's always a non-melanated person. About that, I guess everybody got a little bit of melanin, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
It's always, but that's why it is. Because Edom, aka Esau, has always gotten one of those nations to rule over him. But they are still in control.
Yes.
Like Papa Pope on Scandal. Just saying for those of y'all that know what Scandal is.
Ooh, ready? And 24. And Joram slept with his fathers and was buried with his fathers in the city of David. And Achaz-Yahu, his son, reigned in his stead. In the 12th year of Joram, the son of Ahab, king of Yasharel, did Achaz-Yahu, the son of Yehoram, king of Yehuda, begin to reign. 22 years old was Achaz-Yahu when he began to reign, and he reigned 1 year in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Athal-Yahu, the daughter of Omri, king of Yasharel. And he walked in the way of the house of Ahab and did evil in the sight of Yahuwah, as did the house of Ahab, for he was the son-in-law of the house of Ahab.
That's it. So we know you're not familiar with this name, but most of you know who Attila is.
I've heard it.
Yeah. Attila, yeah. That's who this is. That's who that name was.
Oh, okay.
Athal-Yahu. That's Ahab and Jezebel's daughter. They're married into the house of Yahuwah.
Oh, it's about to go. It's about to be lit. Shalom, everybody. Yes, ma'am. Them dry bones is waking up. Please get in the chat if you can. Log in and get into the chat. Help us all. Okay, let's learn together. All right, chapter 28. And when he went to Joram, the son of Ahab, to war against Hazael, king of Aram, and Ramoth, king Gilead, and the Aramean wounded Joram. And King Joram went back to get healed, to be healed in Yisrael of the wounds which the Aramean had given him at Ramah, when he fought against Hazael, king of Aram. And Achazyahu, the son of Yahuram, no, Yahuram, king of Yehuda, went down to see Joram, the son of Ahab, in Yisrael, because he was sick. And Elijah the prophet called one of the children of the prophets and said unto him, Gird up your loins and take this box of oil in your hand and go to Ramah Gilead. And when you come there, look out there Yahu, the son of Jehoshaphat, the son of Nimshi, and go in and make him arise up from amongst his brethren and carry him to an inner chamber. Then take the box of oil and pour it on his head and say, Thus says Yahuwah, I have anointed you king over El Yasharel. Then open the door and flee and tarry not.
All I'm gonna say right now is just follow instructions, dude. Just do whatever he told you to do.
It did the instructions for us. So the young man, the prophet, went to Ramah Gilead. And when he came, behold, the captain of the host was sitting, and he said, I have an errand to you, O captain. And Yahu said, Unto which of all of us? And he said, To you, O captain. And he arose and went into the house, and he poured the oil on his head and said unto him, Thus says Yahuwah Elohai of Yasharel, I have anointed you king over the people of Yahuwah, even over El Yasharel. And you shall smite the house of Ahab your Adonai, that I may avenge the blood of my servants the prophets, and the blood of all the servants of Yahuwah at the hands of Jezebel.
So he says, I'm going to use you as an instrument to get back at the house of Jacob. Now, the king that, if you're looking on this chart, because right now this chart still has the, what I call a nice name, it's actually Yehu. So it's 10. It's number 10 who just got anointed.
Okay,
Yehu.
Verse 8. For the house of Ahab shall perish, and I will cut off from Ahab him that pisses against the wall. And we know all the little boys or men. And him that is shut up and left in Yasharel. And I will make the house of Ahab like the house of what's his name? Jeroboam.
Yeah, Jeroboam that was.
I think that was Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, and like the house of Baasha, the son of Akiyahu. The dog shall eat Jezebel in the portion of Yezreel, and there shall be none to bury her. And he opened the door and he fled. Then Yehu came forth to the servants of his Adonai, and one said unto him, Is all well? Wherefore came this mad fellow to you? And he said unto them, Ye know the man and his communication. And they said, It is false. Tell us now. And he said, Thus and thus, thus and thus, spoke he to me, saying, Thus says Yahuwah, I have anointed you king over El Yasharel. Then they hasted and took every man his garment and put it under him on the top of the stairs and blew with the shofar, saying, Yehu is king. So Yehu, the son of Jehoshaphat, the son of Nimshi, conspired against Joram. In parentheses, it says, Now Joram had guarded Ramoth Gilead, he and all Yasharel, because of Hazael, king of Aram. But King Joram was returned to be healed in Yezreel of the wounds which the Arameans had given him when he fought Hazael, king of Aram. And then I close the bracket, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yezreel. Jezreel. Okay. Thank you, Auntie. And Yehu said, If it be your minds, then let none go forth nor escape out of the city to go to tell it in Jezreel. Right? That's as close. Okay. Jezreel. So Jehu rode in a chariot and went to Jezreel, for Joram lay there. And Achazyahu, king of Yahudah, was come down to see Joram. And there stood a watchman on the tower of Jezreel, and he spied the company of Jehu as he came, and said, I see a company. And Joram said, take a horseman and send him to meet them, and let him say, is it peace? So there went one on horseback to meet him, and said, thus says the king, is it peace? And Jehu said, what have to do with peace? What have you to do with peace? Turn behind me. And the watchman told, saying, the messenger came to them, but he came not again. But he comes not again.
So the messenger walks up to Jehu and said, you come in peace. He said,
what does
that
have to
do with peace? And Dew said, I'm on your side. I'm getting behind you. I ain't going back over there. I'm getting behind you. Okay, let's roll.
Let's go. Like, say less. Say less. Verse 19. Then he sent out a second on a horseback, which came to them and said, thus says the king, is it peace? And Jehu answered, what have you to do with peace? Turn behind me. And the watchman told, saying, he came even unto them and comes not again. And driving is like the driving of Jehu, the son of Nimshi, for he drives furiously.
He said, like, we sent out these two people and they ain't none of them came back, and Jehu's still coming. What you think?
And he driving mad.
What you think? You don't send nobody else. I hope he don't send nobody else out there talking about his peace, because then you just stupid now. Okay, it's a chance the first one maybe died on the way.
But the second
one. Nah, and them cherries was coming.
Yeah.
You don't mean
fourth
peace.
Year. They in sports mode. Okay. 21. And Joram said, make ready. And his chariot was made ready. And Joram, king of Yasharel, and Achazyahu, king of Yehudah, went out, each in his chariot. And they went out against Jehu, and met him in the portion of Navath, the Yisrael. And it came to pass, when Joram saw Jehu, that he said, is it peace, Jehu? And he answered, what peace? So long as the whoredoms of your mother Jezebel and her witchcraft are so many. And Joram turned his hands and fled, and said to Achazyahu, there is treachery.
Treachery? That's right.
Yeah, treachery. Oh, Achazyahu. And Jehu drew a bow with his full strength and smote Jehoram between his arms, and the arrow went out at his heart, and it sunk down in his chariot. Then said Jehu to Bigkar, his captain, that's his name tonight, take up and cast him in the portion of the field of Novath, how do you say this name, Nashan? And the Jezreel, what you say? Jezreeli, that's tonight. For remember how that when I told you, rolled together after Ahab his father, Yahuwah laid this burden upon him. Surely I have seen yesterday the blood of Naval and the blood of his sons, says Yahuwah, and I will requite you in this plat, says Yahuwah. Now therefore take and cast him into the plat of the ground, according to the word, capital W, of Yahuwah.
Remember when they did that to Naboth? When Jezebel, he said, that's where they are right now, in his plot of land that they took from him.
Yes.
They all dying right there.
Wow. Because remember, which color wanted his land?
Ahab wanted his land, and Jezebel had him and his sons killed. Now we see he had him and his sons killed, so that there will be no heir to that land. And they took it. Dang. And now they all fallen in that land.
Jezreelites. Okay, thank you, Auntie. Thank you. Y'all see how we learning together? Verse 27. But when Achazyahu, the king of Yehudah, saw this, he fled by the way of the garden house. And Jehu followed after him and said, smite him also in the chariot. And they did so at the going up to Gur, which is by Yivle-em, and fled to Megiddo and died there. And his servants carried him in a chariot to Jerusalem and buried him in his sepulchre with his fathers in the city of David. And in the 11th year of Joram, the son of Ahab, began Achazyahu to reign over Yehudah. And when Jehu was come to Jezreel, Jezebel heard of it, and she painted her face and tired her head, and looked out at a window. And Jehu entered in at the gate. She said, Had Zimri peace, who slew his Adonai? And he lifted up his face to the window and said, Who is on my side? Who? And there looked out to him 2 or 3 eunuchs.
Okay. So Jezebel sees Yahoo is coming. So when it says she painted her face and tired her head, it's really tears. You know, you get a tear. In other words, I'm the queen.
Got you, girl.
So she put on her queen. No, she had on her queenly attire, and too many people put emphasis on that she painted her face, as in they try to use that for makeup. Yes. It is makeup, but what she was doing was putting on her queenly attire, which consisted of a certain kind of makeup. Yes. And then she had her crown, and then she put herself in the window like, I'm Jezebel. I'm the queen.
I did not get that. I thought sis put her hair in a ponytail and was ready to go, okay? That was just me. I could be the only one. Y'all had this. All right. 33. And he said, throw her down. So they threw her down, and some of her blood was sprinkled on the wall and on the horses, and he trod her underfoot. And when he was come in, he did eat and drink, and said, Go see now this cursed woman and bury her, for she is a king's daughter. And they went to bury her, but they found no more of her than the skull and the feet and the palms of her hands. This is how she died?
Keep reading.
Okay. Wherefore they came again and told him, and he said, This is the word,
capital W,
of Yahuwah, which he spoke by his servant Eliyahu the Tishbe, saying, In the portion of Yezreel shall the dogs eat the flesh of Jezebel, and the carcass of Jezebel shall be as dung upon the face of the field in the portion of Yezreel, so that they shall not say, This is Jezebel. She won't even be, listen, you ain't gonna be able to recognize her.
Wait, did y'all get that though?
I don't know. Break it down.
Look. Read 37 again.
And the carcass of Jezebel shall be as dung upon the face of the field in the portion of Yezreel, so that they shall not say, This is Jezebel.
So what is she?
Sugar, honey, iced tea.
Yep. The dogs ate her. Pooped her out.
Wow, I didn't get that part.
So they said they're going to look at her, but they ain't going to say this is Jezebel because it's poop. She's dung. Right? So basically, you're fertilizer in the land that you stole from the boat to make a garden out of. You the fertilizer. Boo.
Did anybody else get fat?
Your dog poop.
Lola, I'm with you. She go, yo.
She is dung. No, remember they went looking for her there. Where's she at? We see her skull. We see her hands. You know, we see the bones. But where's she at? No, and they saw some dung because dogs ate her, booed her out, but nobody went, oh man, I stepped on Jezebel.
Nobody, wow.
They're just like, oh, I stepped on some dung.
And listen, they ate her and took her out real quick, okay? Normally, you know, if you eat some...
But you know, you eat something bad, it come right out. Real quick. Ooh, she was that
kind. Yeah, she might have been a diarrhea kind.
She might have been. Because they looking for her, they can't find her. Nobody said, oh, there's some dung. That must be Jezebel.
I bet you that stinks.
She is dung.
She is poop.
Dog dung. Fertilizer.
Wow.
And not even no good kind, probably.
Right.
Hey.
Auntie Shotty says, in the belly of the dogs become fertilizer. Right. Wow. I did not catch that. I mean, I don't think I would have caught that. Even if you tossed it to me, I don't think I would have caught that.
That's why I want you to see dung.
Yes.
I seen you didn't catch it the second time. Like, that's what dung is.
Wow. That is. Lolo says, Yah is righteously petty.
That's a good one.
Right.
That's a good one. Yep. You stole somebody's garden. And now you the fertilizer. Killed them.
Because he said
and his sons. Yep. Because he's not even supposed to be selling you that land.
No, he's got to give it to his child.
Yes. It's supposed to be inherited.
Wow.
And you stole that garden. So guess what? You fertilizer. And remember, Ahab's blood got rinsed out on that land too. Like, y'all want to play dirty. Okay.
Wow.
Watch this.
Wow.
Righteously petty. I like that.
I like that too.
You reap what you sow. That's why be careful.
Try not to be righteously petty.
Be careful.
Lola, I'm not sure if you started something.
You sure did. Because that's a good one.
That is, girl. You know I love a good petty. But is it righteous? That's what I'm going to have to ask myself from now on. Is my petty righteous? See, I don't know. I might get a phone call tonight.
Well,
that might, he might. You may have to tell me. I don't know. I don't know no better. All right. Chapter 10. I don't want nobody else talking about what my petty is righteousness.
Don't even.
I don't want nobody blaming story time.
We talking about Yahuwah, not y'all. Just leave that alone.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, let me leave that alone because I don't need to.
Just stay in obedience. He may have to because he told Yehu to do it.
Yes.
Remember the eunuchs threw her over because he said, who he asked whose side they are? Who on my side?
Yep.
Throw her down. But notice they threw her down.
They sure did. They
was waiting to get rid of her.
The fact that sis she knew, she was like, I don't care. I'm about to put
you
this
sat your
garment.
butt in the window.
She probably thought she was too legit to quit.
She's like, I'm the queen.
Untouchable. Because she been doing so much evil.
I'm the queen.
You know how they never think they're going to get caught.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Chapter 10. And Ahab had 70. Yep.
Okay.
And Ahab had 70 sons in Shimron. Bless the wombs that produced that. And Yahu, I don't know if we should bless it. And Yehu wrote St0ryTim3 and sent to Shimron unto the rulers of Israel, to the elders, and to them that brought up Ahab's children, saying, Now as soon as this St0ryTim3 comes to you, seeing your Adonai's son are with you, and there are with you chariots and horses, a fenced city also, and armor. Look even out the best and meatiest of your Adonai's son, and set him on his father's throne, and fight for your Adonai's house. But they were exceedingly afraid, and said, Behold, 2 kings stood not before him. How then shall we stand? And he that was over the house, and he that was over the city, the elders also, and the bringers up of the children sent to Yehu, saying, We are your servants, and will do all that you shall bid us. We will not make any king do that which is good in your eyes. Then he wrote a St0ryTim3 the second time to them, saying, If ye be mine, and if ye be hearkened unto my voice, take ye the heads of the men of your Adonai's son, and come to me to Yezreel by tomorrow this time. Now the king's sons, being 70 persons, were with the great men of the city, which brought them up. And it came to pass, when the St0ryTim3 came to them, that they took the king's sons and slew 70 persons, and put their heads in baskets, and sent them to Israel.
They scared of Yehu by now. Because Yehu said, I'm going to fight fair. Ahab got 70 sons. Pick out the best one, make him king. Let's go. They was like, we scared. What do you want us to do? He said, kill him. They brought them their heads.
Now, you know what, honestly? I honestly thought that one was going to get away. I literally thought one was going to get away.
Remember, but the prophet said, I'm wiping out that house. Yahuwah is wiping that house out.
You're right. Come on in. All right. And there came a messenger and told him, saying, they have brought the heads of the king's son. And he said, lay ye them in the 2 heaps at the entering in of the gate until the morning. And it came to pass in the morning that he went out and stood and said to all the people, ye be righteous. Behold, I conspired against my Adonai and slew him. But who slew all these? Know now that there shall fall unto the earth nothing of the word, capital W, of Yahuwah, which Yahuwah spoke concerning the house of Ahab, for Yahuwah has done that which he spoke by his servant Eliyahu. And Jehu slew all that remained of the house of Ahab in Israel, and all his great men, and his kinsfolks, and his priests, until he left him none remaining.
Because as long as someone remains, they can claim the throne. And Yahuwah says, no, they ain't getting back on another throne. And he chose Jehu to do it. And it's not that Jehu was really a man of Yahuwah like that, because he was a bad king. He wasn't good either. But Yahuwah knew he would do it.
Yep.
He knew it was something in him. He probably knew he wanted to be king. Like, I'm going to go get Jehu.
He be knowing what's in the heart. He be knowing. He be knowing what be in the heart.
He took everybody. He took out the whole house. The cousins got to go. The grandkid, the aunt, everybody.
Everybody.
No claim is going to be left.
Wow.
But the priest took out
the priest too. Listen, you
may
be tainted.
Take him out too.
Maybe tainted. I don't know what you've been. I don't know. 12. And he arose and departed and came to Shimron. And as he was at the shearing house in the way, Jehu met with the brethren of Achaz Jehu, king of Yehuda, and said, who are you? And they answered, we are the brethren of Achaz Jehu, and we go down to salute the children of the king and the children of the queen. And he said, take them alive. And they took them alive and slew them at the pit of the shearing house, even 42 men. Neither left he any of them.
Y'all dumb. Y'all should have just stayed where he killing the whole family. Y'all gonna say that's who he from?
I wouldn't have said nothing. Oh, wow. And when he was departed thence, he lighted on Yehunadab, the son of Rechab, coming to meet him, and he saluted him and said to him, is your heart right, as my heart is with your heart? And Yehunadab answered, it is. If it be, give me your hand. And he gave him his hand. And he took him up to him into the chariot. And he said, come with me and see my zeal for Yahuwah. So they made him ride in his chariot. And when he came to Shimron, he slew all that remained unto Ahab in Shimron, till he had destroyed him, according to the saying of Yahuwah, which he spoke to Eliyahu.
He got people all over the place.
He showed up.
What Ahab?
He said, come see, let me show you what I'm about to do. Let me show you.
Ahab got babies all over the place.
He sure did. And Jehu gathered all the people together and said unto them, Ahab served Baal a little, but Jehu shall serve him much. Okay. Now therefore call unto me all the prophets of Baal, all his servants and all his priests, let none be wanting, for I have a great sacrifice to do to Baal. Whosoever shall be wanting, he shall not live. But Jehu did it in subtlety, to the intent that he might destroy the worship.
Yeah, after I read that for a minute, I was like, why he want to call them all together? So much. Okay.
To destroy him. And they proclaimed it. Nope. Sorry. 20. And Jehu proclaimed a solemn assembly for Baal, and they proclaimed it. And Jehu sent through all Yasharel, all the worshippers of Baal, come, so that there was not a man left that came not. And they came into the house of Baal, and the house of Baal was full from one end to another. And he said unto him that was over the vestry, bring forth vestments for all the worshippers of Baal. And he brought them forth vestments. And Jehu went, and Jehonadab, the son of Rechab, into the house of Baal, and said unto the worshippers of Baal, search and look that there be here with you none of the servants of Yahuwah, but the worshippers of Baal only. And when they went in to offer sacrifices and ascending smoke offerings, Jehu appointed 80 men without, and said, if any of the men whom I have brought into your hands escape, he that lets him go, his life shall be for the life of him. And it came to pass, as soon as he had made an end of offering the ascending smoke offering, that Jehu said to the guard and to the captains, go in and slay them, let none come forth. And they smote them with the edge of the sword. And the guard and the captains cast them out, and went to the city of the house of Baal. And they brought forth the images out of the house of Baal and burned them. And they broke down the image of Baal, and broke down the house of Baal, and made it a drought house unto this day. Thus Jehu destroyed Baal out of Yasharel. Howbeit from the sins of Jeroboam, the son of Nevat, who made Yasharel to sin, Jehu departed not from him, not from after them, to wit, the golden calves that were in Bethel, and that were in Dan. And Yahuwah said unto Jehu, because you have done well in executing that which is right in my eyes, and have done unto the house of Ahab according to all that was in my heart, your children of the 4th generation shall sit on the throne of Yasharel. But Jehu took no heed to walk in the Torah of Yahuwah Elohai of Yasharel with all his heart. For he departed not from the sins of Jeroboam, which made Yasharel to sin.
So what Jehu did was, he did everything Yahuwah told him to do.
Yep.
So Yahuwah said, okay, I'm going to let you guys go 4 generations. But you still didn't return to me.
No.
So what he did was he just took out Baal worship, but he left the 2 golden calves. Because remember when they split, Jeroboam was that first king and set up he left the golden calves.
Which he was supposed
to. He said, we ain't going to worship Baal, but I'm going to leave the golden calves. So that's why I say he did not follow Torah.
Wow.
He still worshiped the gold. He said, Baal ain't going to be here, but we're going to worship these golden calves.
And it's crazy because the golden calves are still here. They're still here.
They're still here.
32. In those days, Yahuwah began to cut Yasharel short, and Hazael smote them in all the coasts of Yasharel, from the Yarden eastward, all the land of Gilead, and the Gildeam, that's the Reubenites, and the Manasseh, half of Manasseh, from Aroer, which is by the river of Arnon, even Gilead and Bashan. Now the rest of the acts of Jehu, and all that he did, and all his might, are they not written in the Sefer of the Chronicles of the Kings of Yasharel? And Jehu slept with his fathers, and they buried him in Shimron. And Jehu-Achaz, his son, reigned in his stead. And in the time that Jehu reigned over Yasharel in Shimron was 28 years.
So even though Yahuwah said you're going to reign for 4 generations, notice how he's making them smaller and smaller.
Yes, the time is shorter, yeah.
Yeah, he's making them shorter and shorter because you only got 4 generations. Yeah.
That's it.
And then I'm doing something else.
And he gonna keep his word. Chapter 11. And will Attila, And when Attila, the mother of Achazyahu, saw that her son was dead, she arose and destroyed all the seed royal. But Yahushiva, who's that? If anybody know who's their colonized name, give me that colonized name, please. The daughter of King Yoram, sister of Achazyahu, took Joash, the son of Achazyahu, and stole him from among the king's sons, which were slain. And they hid him, even him and his nurse, in the bedchamber from Attila, so that he was not slain. And he was with her, hid in the house of Yahuwah 6 years. And Attila did reign over the land.
Okay, so did y'all catch what she just did?
Went to go and kill all the people, the seat of royalty.
Who is she?
That's what you call a wife? Mom?
Who's Attila?
A person that we're reading about.
Now remember, who did she marry?
Oh,
who did she marry? Okay, it's Ahab and Jezebel's daughter. She married who? In Yehuda. Who'd she marry?
Achazyahu.
Who is the what?
Judah.
Who is the what?
King.
Who is the king?
Okay.
Right? So she marries the king because his dad dies, so he becomes king, she becomes queen.
Right.
Right? Her husband dies. Right? Who does she kill?
The seed.
The seed what?
Royal.
Who is that?
Judah?
No. You
I'm going too deep.
Anybody else? Let's just see. Who is that? Who's the seed royal? Maybe I should ask it this way. Who's the seed royal to her? How are they connected to her? Anybody else? Anybody?
No, that's she was giving me the colonized name.
Okay.
The sons, Auntie Linda said the sons? But she killed her own kids?
She killed her kids and her grandkids. That's the seed royal. They supposed to be taking the throne. So one of them got one of the maids, I can't pronounce her name either, took one of the children and hid them. She had her own children and grandchildren killed because she wanted to sit on the throne. That's Attila. She was a mess. That's why I said, y'all think Jezebel was bad?
Oh, I did not.
Jezebel didn't kill her own children and grandchildren. She said, no, y'all not sitting on this throne. Because her favorite one, her favorite child that was next, he's the one that died in that war they just had. So one of the other ones is supposed to take over. She said, no.
Whoa.
Y'all ain't doing it. Y'all ain't going to do what I tell y'all to do. And she killed her.
Wow. I did not.
Yep.
I did not. Listen.
She killed her own children and grandchildren.
Wow. In my mind, as I'm reading, I'm so I need to be present.
That's the seed royal. Because that's the kings and the princes and the,
Yes, but as I was reading, I was like, why does this story sound so familiar? It reminds me of, like, I'm thinking of a Moses situation.
Oh, okay.
So that's how I'm reading, like, because you know how they were trying to get rid of all the babies. And I'm like, but that's why I missed it, because I was going to that time and I need to.
And that's what it says, and Attila did reign over the land. That's why she was really the only one that was a queen. Where's she at? She on the side.
She on the evil side.
No, she not, because she
married into Judah.
Yep, the evil side married into the righteous side.
Yes.
See, this is
Attila.
Joash is the one they hid. She thinking they all dead.
Wow.
So she bad. That's Attila.
Wow. I did not, as y'all can see, I did not get that. Okay, 4. And the 7th year, Yahuyada sent and fetched the rulers over hundreds with the captains and the guard, and brought them to him into the house of Yahuwah, and cut a covenant with him, with them, and took 7 oaths of them in the house of Yahuwah, and showed them the king's son, her grandson.
Her grandson.
Okay,
that
so
she
I'm
don't
gonna make
know
this.
is there. She think they all dead.
I'm gonna make this connect. Okay, I'm gonna get this. And he commanded them, saying, "This is the thing that ye shall do. Wait till tomorrow when we continue on story time to find out."
Yeah, something about to go down a bit here.
I know I said I was gonna give you y'all full thing, but I mean it wouldn't have been a cliff, you know. So I had to set you up waiting for it.
7:12.
I know, but it's still 55 minutes. You know we do an hour, but you know. Yeah,
they'll get over the 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's only 5 minutes.
Y'all see how scandalous people is? It ain't nothing new. There is nothing new under the sun.
Nope.
People scandalous.
Sure is.
Your own relatives. So don't be surprised when your relatives are scandalous. Just don't. They not on Yahuwah's side. That's why when we say all skin folk and kin folk, it goes just beyond melanation. Your own blood.
That's right.
Your own blood.
You see how Hasatan is trying to kill the bloodline order of Melchizedek?
After that bloodline, yeah. After that righteous seed.
Wow. Lolo says, "Woo!" Auntie Linda said, "That cliff right there." Dwayne said, "The cliff." The cliff. Had to. That's what
we know y'all missed it. Y'all ain't had a cliff in
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Y'all probably was missing something in your life.
What was y'all doing during the time of story time? I know I was missing it too.
I know. Yeah.
Honestly, I was like,
last week I was like, yeah, this is too much.
I'm bored.
I'm supposed to be doing something right now.
I was like, 6? Had alarms. I had to turn my alarms off. Like, whoa, okay, story time ain't happening. And I had a 2-week break for history and
Yep.
Yeah. So, funny story is because I had got these rubber bands the week before. Crazy. I couldn't.
She needed it.
I needed that week off. There was no way. There was no way. There was no way. No way. I'm a lightweight, okay? I thought I was stronger than what I was. No way. Hey, and then this week I had got the braces. I was like, let me just listen. We're going to just take these 2 weeks because I got to figure out how to do this, how to maneuver. I'm still talking funny. Nevertheless, I'm glad that they're here. Okay? I'm glad we're over it. And we're all going through the journey with me. All right? So we'll see you and find out what's going to happen to Attila grandson.
Stay in obedience. Just stay in obedience. Don't do it. Don't be
so is he going to be a bad
Jezebel.
guy? No, he's a good guy because he. No, you got him on the good side. I already know. I saw it.
But everybody on just the green ones is good.
No, I know. But his name is
you
girl.
Wait, who is this?
I looked no, that's mine. Yours. Mine is right here. I looked at it. I saw that. He's a good king. So, because in my mind, I got to stop comparing him to Moses. Everybody ain't like Moses.
No, remember he said I talked to Moses face to face.
Right. Everybody ain't like Moses. But relax. Okay? No, I got it. All right. With that being said, y'all, we'll see you tomorrow the same time, okay? Well, not the same time. Earlier. Okay. We was trying to get stuff done. All right. But we'll see you at 6 p.m. tomorrow on Story Time. Story Time. Story Time. Shalom.
Shalom.
Bye. Yeah.